Oh gosh.
The porn pop.
John said so.
Holy crap. Yeah, so how do we get there? Oh, John's Pornhub account. That's right.
Yes. And
Yeah.
and cuckolding.
Influencers. That's right.
Influencers and cuckolding.
I mean, influencers are everywhere, right? Like,
Yeah.
it's interesting. That's like a profession now. Like,
There's even prison or like criminal influencers, right? Remember the dude that got arrested and he was so fine that he got like a model gig off of the
I remember that.
off the mugshot. And I literally see him in like clothing, like on Instagram. Like I'm like, this dude, what happened? He was like an armed robber or something like that. And I've seen pictures of real live prison, prisoners, like with Instagram, like Facebook, like so. Yeah, it's crazy out here.
Hey, Trisha, thank you. Okay, shout out to my cousin, Trisha Graves, Spencer.
Shout out to Trisha.
And we're gonna shout out Cookie Face Cosmetics. Y'all look it up. It's about to blow up.
Cookie Face Cosmetics for sure.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Sorry about that, but influencers.
Influencers everywhere. Influencer presidents.
Yeah, John, how come you're not an influencer yet? What are you waiting on?
What am I waiting on?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I don't really know. I don't like people like that. No, the reality is like one thing I always ask myself is, would I want to show who I am on camera all the time? And am I prepared to have to like justify who I am on the camera with people, right? Like I don't want to have to do that. I'm not comfortable yet, like with that concept. Otherwise, if I didn't like, if there wasn't any like, if it was an entertainment value that I thought I could get from it, I would do it. But I don't really like. I have people I know who do it, and I'm just kind of like, if I had to work every day, like editing a video, making sure I said something. Can you imagine those vlog videos where people are walking down the street and they're talking, and then you see someone walk back to the same spot and do it all over again?
That's the problem.
Like I would be like, I feel so goofy doing this. That for me, it's like that. But if I could like have someone candid following me, and we just discuss at the end of the day, like, okay, what do you want me to post? This, and this. I would do it.
Right.
But I'm not gonna be like, all right, y'all. My opinion matters so much right now that I think you need to hear how I feel about the world. Get behind me, you assholes. You can't think for yourself. You gotta listen to me. I wouldn't do that. I would be like, you're an asshole for listening to me.
I think that reminds me of a story I read of a family in, I want to say India, who they I guess they're influencers. I guess you would call them that. They just videotape. Geez, what year is it? They post videos of their family just doing stuff, right? And they've been doing it for years. And the story was talking about the point that the kids kind of are over it. Like they it's hard for them to do anything. Like just doing their homework is like a video, right? Like they don't have like honest interactions with their parents anymore because everything is recorded for content. I thought it was an interesting perspective on it. Like I hadn't really thought about like growing up like that. Like you think about child stars and how their lives are crazy, but like just being a kid and your parents record everything and post it, I can't imagine.
Yeah, like if you kind of, child stars can just go home and be kids off camera, but if you're always being recorded or, you're always going to be on like 24/7 as a kid, that's insane.
That's it.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Because you can't really experiment with your personality. You're kind of going to be governed in a direction, which I think is what, when those child stars are young, they're surrounded by all of these broken, you know, complexes that exist in that world, and that's what they're absorbing. And then they have to be perfect until they become 18. And then after 18, they're like, oh, all this shit that I repressed, I want to be the devil. Then I want to be a unicorn. Then I want to make music. Then I want to jump in the pool. Then I want to do all these drugs. I didn't get to have no wildness, right? Like, there has to be some kind of balance. So I agree with you. I couldn't record my family. Like, I want to do a podcast with my wife because our conversations are like crazy. We're so different. And yet we have 3 children. One of my things is I struggle with is like there's a sacredness in my relationship that I'm going to also have to put at risk the day I decide to do that. Because even if you are acting, it becomes a persona. And some people can't separate persona from them. They become the persona. And then the persona goes out and, you know, does their thing. So I'm nervous about doing it because it's so personal. My life and my family, my kids are so personal to me. That if Will Smith could show me anything, is maybe everybody should not be in front of the camera, because if they talk about your wife, like someone said that, John, what would you do if someone said that about your wife when she was going through her chemo? I said, it would have been way worse than Will Smith. And I wouldn't have gave 8 shits about what anybody said about me being wrong. Because that's how I feel, right? Because of what I'm dealing with as far as like the sanctity of my wife's, how she views herself, her image, that plays into my marriage. So fuck you and your feelings and jokes, right? But that's just me, right? So when someone asks me that question, I there's so many hundred different ways you look at it. But to my point, that's how I look at it when I think about Instagram influencing, or not Instagram, but just influencer in general. I could play somebody else completely different than me and do it. In fact, like Andy Kaufman style, but I could do it as me. I wouldn't want my family to just be on camera.
I think that Ryan kid.
Who's that?
Ryan?
The Ryan kid.
The Ryan toy kid. That's a great point.
Who?
The millionaire toy kid that's like showing everybody in the world you could record your kids playing with toys and
that fan.
People will pay money for you. Yeah, that's interesting. Him, my daughter likes JoJo Siwa. She was another kid that's been in television for her whole life. She started off in Teen Dance Moms or some shit like that. And she was like being bullied for dancing and being chubby. Now this girl's like Justin Bieber, man. I literally saw her. They have kites in Walmart you can fly with her face on them, man. Like, she's from like the middle of nowhere, Nebraska.
You said
life.
JoJo
Siwa. Yeah, it's her and the Ryan kid are like internet.
I think I just watched a Disney sing along and she was on there.
Yeah, I know you did.
Never heard of her. How do you know, Andy?
Yeah, I've heard of her.
I've
heard of her. Yeah.
Young kids, young girls. You're gonna know about the latest and greatest. Just like, you know, I tell my mom, she'd be like, my grandmother would be like, turn that off. I'm like, you mean turn Gucci Man off? She'd be like, who? You don't know who Gucci Man is? You better turn that shit off.
We cut to a mother outside her son's bedroom talking to her phone. All right, it's rise and shine time. I'm about to go in John's room and wake him up for school. Guys, come on with me. John, wake up. Time to get up for school, John.
I am in my room, Mom. I still got like an hour left before I need to get ready.
Don't say that, John. You got to let the people know you are already supposed to be up at this time, because we've got some teeth to brush. We've got clothes to iron. We've got all the things to do before you. Hold on, people. I'll be right back. John, what are you doing? We're doing this in one take, okay? I don't want to come back in here and have to reshoot this. So get it together. I'll put this thing on pause, all right? Never mind. We're going to start again. I want you to get your spirit right. Get yourself right. I'm coming back in here, and I'm going to do it again, okay? Get back under the covers. Okay. Get back under.
All right.
Get in the bed. Get in the bed.
I will. I'm in it. All right, fine. Jeez.
Sorry, everybody. Technical difficulties with this phone. Okay. Gosh, you know what? I forgot. I had some biscuits in the oven downstairs. Let me go into John's room and wake him up for real this time. He wasn't ready the first time. So here we go. John, get up. It's time to wake up. Hey. Are you ready for school today, John?
I am sure to doodly pop.
Pop.
I'm certain, Mama.
Oh, hold on a minute. Okay, I'm gonna have to scrap this whole video. Pay attention.
Wait. No, you're telling me to be excited. Now you're telling me, like, what do you want me to do? All right.
Look.
I have to be me. Can I be me?
We have a deal pending with the Target people. They're gonna put you on all the cotton balls. They're gonna be called John Cotton Balls. Okay, you're gonna get this cotton ball deal because we've got all of this stuff riding on it, John. You can't back out now. You can't decide to be you. We've been doing this since you were 4. You're 9 years old now. You should be ready.
Listen, Mama, I gotta tell you something, okay? You're not gonna like this.
Let me turn my phone off. I'm sure it's not recording. Go ahead.
I've been reading the autobiography of Malcolm X in the mornings, and I've been kind of rethinking this deal with Target. I just don't feel comfortable putting my face on white cotton balls. I just think it's like it's the wrong direction.
John.
You know, we just have such a powerful voice. We could be doing so much. Mama, why are we acting like the Brady family for these people every day, Mama? We need to be. You just got to read the book, Mama. You just got to read this book. I mean, it's like I'm listening to it on Audible on my iPad. It's great, but I don't know about this cotton ball thing. I think we should just go completely the other way, man. If we're going to make this deal with Target, let's show them who the Kones really are, okay?
John, I tried shopping you on for the towels. We tried putting your name on the puff cheese puffs that they have. None of that went through. The only people who were willing to take us were the cotton ball people. I don't know what their motives are, and frankly, I don't care.
I want to meet them. I want to meet them again. All right. I need to understand the motives. If I'm going to be dancing and shucking and jiving to make all this money for you guys, well, my soul is being crushed right now, Mama.
We cut to them being brought into an executive room with the Target cotton ball executive.
Excuse me, this orange juice is too warm. Can you give me a colder?
Oh my goodness! Box? Yes, please get the young man an ice cold orange juice, please. Yes. Okay. Oh, they are our guests. This is John. This is John that we're talking about. Don and Tandy. These guys are going to take us to the next level, and we have some great ideas for you. First off, love what you do and love waking up in the morning. Love you going to school, coming home, doing homework. Fantastic stuff. We just want to see more cotton balls and all that. And so what we're going to do here is we're going to just dump a bunch of cotton balls on the floor. And we just want you to be dancing, shucking and jiving through it and kicking it up and talking about how it's pure and white as the snow.
What?
Let me take John to the side for a second. All right, look. I did read like the intro to Malcolm X, so I kind of get where you're coming from, but it doesn't matter. All right, John.
It does matter.
$500,000.
He said shucking and jiving.
I just think he didn't know what words to use. It's going to
be in the contract, Mama. John, if I see shucking and driving in the contract, I will literally start a revolution in this office.
There's no way they're going to put that in the contract. I just don't think he knew what words to use.
I'm sorry, is there a problem with the orange juice over there?
No.
Is it not cold enough?
It's not cold enough?
I can get you another one. Yeah.
It'd be much colder. Almost frozen.
Fine, I don't need any more boxes.
Amici, do you have any thoughts on how we want to shoot this commercial?
I think we need like more shucking and jiving on this one. So maybe like a 60-40 ratio.
Oh, I like that. Yeah. 60 more shuck and about 40 jive.
just jump in? When you're, can you give us just a little bit of an idea of what you mean by the shuck? Because I think that's what John's confusion was. You know, there was some question, and I couldn't explain it well. If you could just tell me how, what the shuck kind of looks like.
I mean, I wouldn't dream of doing that. You know, I'm the guy behind the desk, right?
I mean, it's a personal thing to each person, you know, but you know when you see it. You know, just sort of an expression of, you know, what's inside of you. So.
Exactly.
Okay.
I want that to come from within of you and into the cotton balls. So
yeah.
So see, John, the shucking and the jiving is just really just an artistic expression. That's just the language that they're using. Okay. So artistically express yourself in the cotton balls.
I feel, as I'm reading through what you're asking me to do, this character in this commercial doesn't wear shoes.
The character is you. It's you, John. You
It's
don't
me,
wear
yeah.
shoes in this commercial, so you can feel the fluffy white cotton balls on your.
Right. Yeah, they're soft.
feet.
You don't want to trample them. Yeah.
To be honest with you all, I just don't see it. But Mom, I mean, I trust you, right? If you're saying that these guys are not about to make us crush our souls doing something like this,
I don't think so, John. It's Target. There's no way they do that to us.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Everybody loves Target. So why don't you start? Let them see what you're working with, and I'm sure they're going to be fine with whatever you come up. They said it's your own individual expression.
it's my own individual. So like, there's no music being played. I'm just going to stand in front of these cameras.
You know what I'll do, John?
If you want to sing, yeah, feel free to sing. Let it come.
Well, I was gonna give a little ham bone. I was gonna,
and sing.
It had to be like what happened at the HMM when they had the monkey shirts.
I'm sure that's exactly what it feels like. Selling your soul for a product.
Yeah,
it's gotta be what it feels like.
Everyone's doing $500,000 cash stacked up in like a pyramid. It's like, it's right here. All you have to do is start shucking.
Oh my gosh.
60% shuck, 40% shuck. That's so horrible. The shuck and the jive.
Oh man.
That's horrible. But yeah, that is I want to hear the ham bone. Oh my God.